A very special welcome, and a welcome in a sense that we have another guest, and this is coming to you with the kind compliments of FMF, the finest premium Ceylon tea. And today's episode, I have one very special person. Actually, I was trying to get her on this different chats, but unfortunately she was too busy to come. But today she made an effort to come. Renu, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me here, and my apologies.
That's okay. I'm okay. I'm very relaxed. I knew very well. One day I'll get you.
Yes.
One day, Mafatu.
One day. The day is here now.
The day is here.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me more about yourself. I mean, one thing is you are probably one of the busiest person.
I try to be.
Because you have got so many things with under that hat. You have the nursery.
Yes.
You have the sort of like real estate.
Yes.
Then you also doing some charitable work. You have sort of like family involvement, community involvement. You are everywhere.
I try to be, but it just gets so overwhelming at times as well, because I have to really focus on our family business too. And then there's people that I need to reach out to that are really wanting some support.
So where do you get all those time?
I just try and juggle
Time management
things.
is the key. Yeah?
It's the key, I would say.
Right, yeah.
But then I'm always like, as soon as you wake up, you are on the go.
Right.
And then you just don't stop until.
And the energy level you have that continuously. I do remember probably 20
this is
years
my
back.
energy level, right?
That's your
here.
energy
Yes,
level.
Yes.
So today I make sure that you have the best
Yes.
tea, and this is coming to you with FMF, the finest premium Ceylon tea.
Yes.
So your day starts early morning?
Yes, I'm mostly up by 5, 6, and then I try and do my workout and do my prayers. Then get to the office, real estate, that's where I start. And I'm very fortunate that I'm able to do everything from the office, all the charity work, the medical work, plant and palm nursery. Then we've got a small boutique as well in Pacific Harbour, which is a tourism boutique. So it's just jumping from one desk to the other.
So how many people you have already working for you? Because it's a lot of work involved, right?
Well, I do all the accounts and things by myself.
Right.
We had somebody that was doing it, but now I do it. And now we've got 2 staffs in our boutique. And we've got a ground team for our real estate that takes care of pool and ground maintenance and all of that. And then for our NGO, we've got around 15 to 17 volunteers. Members. Yes.
Right, yes.
Yes.
So let's just start talking about NGOs first, right? Explain to us the name and what's the sort of like your aim and...
Well, I first registered my NGO, Make a Difference Fiji.
Make a Difference Fiji.
Make a Difference Fiji.
Right.
And I started in 2017, but I think it has always been there, because I always felt that when we were growing up, we didn't have anyone that would reach out to us for support, because we come from a very poor family background. So we were always needing somebody, we were always needing some support and guidance, and it was very hard. I was born in Tavua, and we had no facilities, we had no things that we have got now in our life. And I wanted to be there for others.
So when you say you wanted to be for others, are you sort of like focused on a very special area where sort of like people need help for health, or is it to do with the day-to-day?
General, I would say, because like I try and support with domestic violence, because I've been through domestic violence personally. So I want to be able to advocate on that. I'm trying to be there for mental health, for depression, people that are fighting all of that. And then when we are talking about the community, trying to reach out to the community, I am trying to be there for the kids that are less.
So you're basically covering everyone more like.
I'm trying to, but at the end of the day, sometimes it gets really hard. Like mentally, it gets very hard. Emotionally, you feel very drained.
And you need finance for that
and
too.
we need
to run
finance
it.
for that. Yes, most of the time, I use my own funds from our own pocket, and like people reach out for groceries, and it has been to a point where I was taking everything out from my savings account just to make sure that I was there, and that's when I decided that I need to stop. I need to focus on myself. I need to rejuvenate
Exactly,
myself.
because if you have the fund, then only you can do
Only
it.
I can
if
do
you
it.
don't have funds,
And then it
how are you
came-
going to help
yes,
people?
Exactly. But we had some. We have some very good donors that are always reaching out to us. That are always like, sometimes we put a story on our social media page,
Right.
and then we have these donors that are always there that come and support us. That they said, okay, Renu, let us do this. We'll be able to do that.
Do you have a membership drive first?
We do have a membership drive. We do that, and we've got our bank statement as well for our NGO. But right now, all our members are scattered apart.
Right, yeah.
Like, we've got members that are in Australia, we've got members that are in New Zealand, and the best thing about these members that we have got, from their income that they are getting,
Right.
like, they try and contribute towards make a
Contribute, yes.
difference. And then we also do GoFundMe pages. I've got one of my coordinator in Melbourne, and she is very active with any sort of thing that we are doing, and she supports a lot when it comes to GoFundMe and funding and driving. So we try and be there as much as we can, and we try and assist without turning people away.
Yeah. So do you get a number of applications or needs?
A lot.
A lot?
We get a lot, and then there are times when we feel that we are being taken advantage of as well.
Right.
So that's when we have that's where we have to draw a line.
Okay. So you have to do assessment.
Yes, we have to do assessments, because we had people that reach out to us, and they were like, they demanded. They were like, no, you have to do it, you have to give it, we need it, we don't know anything. And when we say no, we are not able to assist, they would get very aggressive towards us. They condemn us. They're like, why do you even want to do charity when you can't help us?
Right.
So we go through that as well. We have very aggressive...
Despite helping people.
Despite helping people.
Yet you go through that.
Yes, we go through that. And the thing that we have also noticed with some of these cases is that they know that we have to give it to them.
Right. So those people whom you have helped with groceries,
Yes.
right? They come back to you?
They do. We still have people that come back to us. During COVID, and
isn't there a possibility of drawing the line that we will help for the next 6 months, and then, of course,
we try and tell them that they need to help themselves
Right.
too. Like, we cannot be just going around and giving groceries week after week after week.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. You find out what you are able to do. We tell them, like, especially if we are going out into the villages. So what we did, we tell them, okay, why don't you do sasa broom?
Right.
Or you do a mat,
Right.
like anything, because you have the ability to be able to do carvings.
Yeah, well, while the help can
Yes.
come from your side,
Right.
but at least you can do something.
You can do something. So we
Exactly.
get them to do it, and then we take it from them and we sell it for them.
Right.
So every money that comes, it goes directly to them.
Okay.
Or, like, if they are, like, we tell them, make 100 sasa broom. We'll buy it off you, and then we'll go and sell it.
Indirectly
Or we
helping.
just go indirectly helping, as long as they are able to. But then we have few that were just wanting to be fed.
Yeah, okay.
And we can't be spoon
Not ready to
No.
work.
Not ready to work.
Okay, so when you have this kind of situation, of course there are cut-off lines.
Yes, a cut-off
yeah, you do have a cut-off line. But there are other things that you are doing, which is the medical evacuation,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Explain it to us. How does it work?
Well, the first thing that we do is, like, there are few medical doctors that we are liaising with. So we get the medical report. We need to cite the medical report, and we need to see the family background, where they are coming from.
Right.
Because we have had few people that reached out to us, and they had funds, but they still wanted us to assist them. So we see where they're coming from.
You case by case?
We case by case.
Right.
We see where they are coming from, and we see the severity of the cases as well. Then we send the medical report to India for the hospitals
Right.
there to assess and give a treatment plan. Once the treatment plan comes, then we are able to see what the cost line
is and all those things.
Because everything is involved. There is airline medical clearance is involved. There is airfares involved, accommodation, food, and then the treatment cost is available. Most of the time, Ministry of Health does, like, they do assist patients.
Right.
Families that have got annual income less than 30K, and only one of them is a breadwinner. So they also do their assessment.
Okay.
So
where does government come in? Do you get the case and then liaise with the government that this is the case we're trying to help or anything?
I
like-
assist them by filling out the form and getting the letters done and everything, and then they have to go and drop it to Ministry of Health
Right.
in Turek. Once they do that, then the government goes through the whole thing, process it. It takes, I think, 2 to 3 weeks for the
Right.
government to process the whole thing. They send the medical report back to India, and they get their own treatment from a couple of hospitals. Then they decide which hospital then they're going to send the patients to.
Okay.
Sometimes they come back and they say, no, we can only assist with the airfare. We are not able to assist. And it also depends what treatment they are going for.
Right.
Like,
It could be available in locally?
Yes, it could be available locally, or sometimes there is a treatment available, sometimes the treatment's not available.
So you must have a lot of successful stories. I mean, people coming
I
back.
did. We've had few unfortunate
So you're getting lots of
events as
blessing?
well. That I am.
Yes,
That's
yes.
very important to me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, getting the blessings. And then I still have people that message me, or when I cross path with them, they make sure they stop and they appreciate it.
Right.
And I think that is very, very important, to be able to save somebody's life.
Yeah.
And that is one of the biggest thing that I feel I have done. And the process, because what happens is the families are so emotional during that
Yeah.
time. First of all, like going through medical history themselves, and then not knowing what to do. There were so many patients that actually went from, they were about to fly out,
Yeah.
but they didn't know about the airline clearance.
Right.
They don't know that if you're traveling on a medical visa, you need to have a airline clearance.
Clearance, yeah.
And in each flight, there is only 5 medical patients that are able to. There's a quota. The
Okay.
airline also have got their rules and
Right.
regulations. So, and they are returned from the airport. They're like, I'm sorry, we are not able to get you to check in or board because you don't have an airline clearance. And then they come back. Then there's extra cost that is added to it, change of flight. Then you lodge the medical airline clearance, which takes 3 to 5 days, depending on the airline.
Right.
So these are all the things that we come in and we tell them. So if any patient comes to us, we do their visa, we lodge the visa for them, and then we do the medical airline clearance. We liaise with Fiji Airways, we get all the forms, then they have to take the forms, the doctor have to sign the form as well. And that it's just like all the process.
There's long process there, right?
It's a lot of paperwork and a lot
Yeah.
of talking at the same time.
And that allows me to give you some time to sip your tea.
Yes.
It's of course FMF, the finest premium Ceylon
I
tea.
surely would.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Oh, that first.
Give me that sigh. That's FMF,
Yes.
the premium Ceylon tea.
Every morning, wake up with a smile. With FMFT, it's all worth your while. Hey, 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 it's an FMF day. Tea time is calling, you need a quick fix. With FMFT, you have the right mix. Hey, 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 it's the FMF way.
FMF Finest Ceylon Tea is second to none.
Hey, 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 FMF all the way.
Renu, on that note, are you on social media?
Yes, I am on
I'm
social
talking
media.
about your sort of like charitable
Yes,
organization.
we are on Facebook page, Make a Difference Fiji,
Right.
and I've got a medical tourism agency called Bula Medical Support,
Right.
which is also on social media. And then we've got the real estate resort homes Fiji is there, Lighthouse Boutique is there, Plant and Palm Nursery is there. So basically everything
Everything's there.
Everything is there.
So when you are on your page, do you put on all these success stories?
I put the stories.
Stories, yeah.
I put the stories. Like what I do is like when we are doing any sort of fundraising
Right,
and anything, it's there. It's on our social stuff. And then when they come back from India after the treatment and all, it's there. And actually we were condemned about that as well. So with our Make a Difference Fiji page, what we do is when we are doing a fundraising, or if, for example, if we had to go out to provide support to somebody, and most of the time it's not our money. If
Okay.
it's a really big thing that we are doing, like building toilets, building a house, we've done 5 homes, we've done toilet blocks for a community as well.
Right, yeah.
So that story we have to put on Facebook because the money comes from somewhere else.
From the public.
And we have to be very, very
Open about it.
transparent,
Yes.
open about it. And then we were told that why do we do it? That we are just doing it for a show,
publicity or...
for publicity. And it always stays at the back of my mind.
Yeah, but there are some people who are
Yes.
not even contributing a single
They're
cent,
not
yet they're going to
contributing.
make lots of noise.
They do.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know,
But does it stop you from doing things?
No, it doesn't.
That's how we look at it,
It
right?
doesn't.
Yeah.
But like the comments just comes.
Yes.
It doesn't stop, you know. And then
Uh-huh.
all we have to do is just overlook at it and then continue doing what you are doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it also gives that sense of comfort to the donors as well.
Mm-hmm.
That the money that they are sending is being utilized where it's supposed to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's the community thing that you're doing. You're also doing this big time, sort of like real estate.
yes.
How successful is that?
It's picked up a lot. We really struggled.
Yeah,
during
there was a
COVID.
time it
Yes.
was the business was very
down during COVID,
Yeah.
but then now things have changed, and you know, Arts Village Pacific Harbour is
Yes.
now under Damodar's, and a lot of interest is coming into Pacific
Mm-hmm.
Harbour. We've got a few that is already on the line.
Yeah.
We've got buyers, but touch wood, it continues to, because
continue. Yeah.
that money, half of that, it goes towards the school sometimes,
Yeah.
it goes to the community, it goes to assisting female students
Yeah.
in the school as well.
Okay.
And so we need that to continue running.
On a personal income that's coming your way, there is certain level of which is going towards the community, I can say that.
I sometimes get into trouble with how much I put into it,
Mm-hmm.
but I try and not say too much of how much is going, where it's going.
But we appreciate and we sort of love the way you are handling things, because in your community, in Navua and Deumba area, you are very famous, I must say. Very famous in a sense.
Be polite.
People know who Renu is.
Yes.
People know what sort of work she is doing.
Yes.
So there is nothing stopping you from moving on, right? I
No.
mean, it's
No, I believe.
or did you face some of the barriers or anything like that?
I went through a very bad depression.
Mm-hmm.
I had a mental breakdown while we were doing all of this COVID
Right.
thing. And when I first started, my daughter was only 1 year
Mm.
old. And I realized that, like, I neglected my family to go out.
Right.
I was like, when I went out into the community, I gave with my soul. You know, so they say that you just give your 100% and more than 100%.
Right.
And it was draining me out without me realizing it. So I ended up going through a very bad depression.
Are you out of it now?
I am
Totally?
absolutely out of it. I am feeling so good. I haven't felt so happy and content in a long time.
Yes.
And I think that gives me more of a strength, inner strength, to be able to still go out into the community.
What's your weak point?
I absorb everybody's emotions.
What is the plus point?
It gives me that sense of strength and hope from within me to be able to, okay, I understand what this person is
Are
going
you a
through.
sweet person or a
I'm a
sacred
very sweet.
person?
Yes, I'm an
Okay.
empath.
What is that secret that keeps you in sort of like best shape?
You mean
When I look at you from last 20 years or so, you have maintained yourself, whether it
look,
is your
my
beauty.
age is going through like.
We're not asking about your age, but when I look at you, you have maintained your beauty, you have maintained
We've
your...
started, because when I was going through depression, I was on medication. I'm not on medication, so I had gained a lot of weight.
Right.
And it was getting so difficult for me to lose that weight. So we started another fitness program now, and we've got a social media page called Start Strong. That means you have to start strong. You have to start. You can't just be down there.
There were some people 15, 20 years back with you.
Yes,
They have moved on with their life.
they have moved
Do you miss
on.
them?
I miss them.
Uh-huh.
I miss them.
How often do you communicate?
We are in touch.
Okay.
I'm going abroad actually on Friday, and I'm actually thinking of.
Are you going to Australia?
Yes, I'm
Oh,
going to
nice.
Australia. I'm going to Australia.
You're going to meet your friend?
But we have. Yes, I'm definitely going to meet my friend.
She must be watching you.
She must be watching
Yes.
me. Yes.
But I'm
No,
glad
but
that everything is going smoothly with you.
We've lost a lot of people along the way.
Yes.
It's not that they all are part of our lives. Like, we lose people, but we make
gain
things-
people.
We gain people. And then we understand people too. You know, I mean, like, as you understand yourself better.
What is something that you cannot leave the house without? right? In the early morning, if you're going somewhere, what is that? Without that, you can't leave the house.
My phone,
Your
my
phone?
car key, and my
Okay.
wallet. I can't
The
leave.
three
The
things.
three things I have to
Yeah.
make sure.
Do you
I
get
have-
inspired with some people, whether it's overseas or anybody or locally, anybody you got very inspired with the work they do and all those things? Anybody, it could be a big celebrity, it could be...
I am very inspired by you. Well, I would say, like, I always admire that you are always out there everywhere doing things. And you know, you came to establishment the other day, and you got that ability to just go out and just blend with the people.
Oh, nice.
It doesn't matter.
I take it as a compliment.
Yes, no, it's a very big thing, because there's so many people that are not able to fully go out into the community
Right,
and
yeah.
embrace the surrounding, the situation, and you do that despite what the thing
Activities that are around.
You just go and get it done, and that is something that I really admire in a person. So yes, and for me personally, I appreciate everyone that gives that positivity.
What message do you have for anybody if they have to do something for the people?
Be kind.
Be kind.
Be kind, because you don't know what these people are going through.
Right.
You know, when I was going through something, I needed a kind word. I needed a tap on my shoulder and somebody to say, Renu, it's gonna be okay. So just be kind, be gentle, and be very understanding. And a lot of people, they go out to help and assist, but they don't understand. So you have to be understanding and have a lot of money at the same
Right,
time.
FMF, thank you. Finest Premium Ceylon Tea for your sponsorship. And today we have Renu. My final question.
Yes.
Did you ever thought that one day you'll be sitting with Fiji's #1 announcer?
Never.
And chit-chat?
I
Why
always wanted to, but I was thinking that maybe that dream will never come true, to be able to share
How's
a
the
cup of
dream
tea.
today when it came true?
Oof, blissful.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
It was likewise. It was
Yes,
very nice
and
meeting
I really
you, and
enjoyed
thank you.
chatting with you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for taking out time. I'm quite sure your viewers, your listeners, your audience, your people will be watching throughout the world. And this is the famous Renu, who's based in Deumba, Pacific Harbour, Deumba. And today I managed to get her in the program. Once again, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much,
Thank
yes,
you
and
so
I really appreciate it.
No worries.
Thank you.